Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm back with you with two cards, one sheet of 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. So the paper pad I'm using this week is Beyond Basics Mix and Match paper. I bought it for £2.99 from B&M, and the paper that I have decided to use out of it is this one. So it's got like this green and white sort of squiggly line design, and then on the back you've got this, which is like a chevron design, which is blue and white. So I think it's quite a difficult paper to work with, but we are going to give it a whirl. So that's the paper that I have decided to use. So let me just get rid of this. I am going to put it back in its bag. So if you remember last week we used this paper pad, but we actually used one of the floral ones. So we used this one and this one, and I really enjoyed it, but I think the last couple of weeks I haven't really sort of stretched my imagination. So this week I thought, why not, let's do it. So I am going to stick it to 6x4 card bases. So I've just got a couple here. Let me just get two out, because I'm quite liking working with these sort of, oops, that's the paper pad on the floor. So I am quite enjoying working with this size at the minute. So yeah, it's really good. So I have got my little sentiments. So again, I am going to use a sentiment. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to have a look in to see what sentiments I actually have that will sort of go with this paper. So yeah, so we do have quite a lot of different ones. Got this, I quite like that, with warm wishes, and that one says flowers for you. So we haven't got flowers on the card itself, so I don't think, oh, I've got that which says to my friend. Right, do you know what, I'm going to work with them too, I think. So let me just put them to the side. Now I really like this paper, so, and I quite like these lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fussy cut these lines, just because I think it will be quite nice to use these as a feature on the card. And then I think I might roughen up the edges just with the side of my scissors. So yeah, I think that's going to look really good. And then we do have the swirly whirlies. I don't even know, so it's more of a squiggle, isn't it, not a swirly whirly, but we'll say swirly whirly. So we've got the swirly whirlies as well, which we can use. So I'm thinking of just, so I am just cutting these. I'm not being precise because, yeah, but I'm thinking that bit, let me just, yeah, and then I'm going to cut down here because I think this will be quite nice along the centre of that piece for one of the cards. You know, when you do this, if you join in with this challenge, you know, when you're looking at your papers, you need to think about what could be your focal point, because if we're not adding anything else, we're not getting that sort of focal point anywhere else other than in your paper. You know, and I think when you first start, the easier the paper, the better, because it can be a challenge. So I mean, I can't remember what week we're on now, but I've done quite a few now. I mean, the most challenging one I did was a few weeks ago, and it was, I did some tri-folding cards. Oh my word, that was a challenge. I literally did not have any paper left. How I managed that, I don't know. I actually thought that I'd pushed myself a bit too far on that one, so it's probably why I'm being a bit safe up the last few weeks, just because of that one. But I thought, well, we'll give it a go and see what we can do. So I'm just cutting out my swirly whirlies. Really isn't a word, is it? Well, it is a word, but I don't think that's what you call it. I don't know what you would call it. Scribble, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just cutting this out, and it's just to make it more into a feature, really, than anything else. Because I would like this running down the centre of that green strip that we have already cut out. So, yeah, and I'm not being very precise. I don't want to be precise on this one. So there, yeah, I really like that. So that's what I'm thinking. So that will go on there like that. While I'm here, I will cut this chevron bit out because we don't know whether or not we are going to need it. But you just don't know. I have a feeling actually I'm not going to use the other side of this paper, so I'm going to treat this as if it was a single-sided sheet, just because I think I can do so much more on this side, and I don't know if the blue sort of, I don't know, I'm not sort of feeling it. So I'm just roughening up these edges because I don't really want the edges to be completely straight. There we go. So we have that bit as well. Right, let me get rid of these because we can't use them. We also have this bit. So I think what I'm going to do is bring in my trimmer and let's cut a base. So I'm going to do it 4 by 5 3/4. So that seems to work quite nicely with these card bases, because these card bases have got like a frilly edge around them. So yeah, so I really like that. Do I want to do another one? Well, I'll do, you know what, I'll do another one and then I will decide what I'm going to do from there. So I have cut that down smaller, I think. Do you know what, I'm going to do 2 2-inch strips. Yeah, right, okay, let me just move that to the side a second. Right, I definitely want that on. So let's stick this down onto our first card base. Yeah, like this. And then once that's stuck down, let's see where we go from there. So I'd really like these 2-inch strips. So, quite like that one there. I am thinking that one along there like that. I love the colour of these. And then, oh, see, I don't think these go, no, I don't like them all. Right, I do like this though, so let me just grab my glue. And let's, oh, the end's all clogged. There we go. Let's glue this down the centre of this bit. Oh, try not to drop it. Okay. I don't want it all the way down. Yes, that part. Because I'm thinking, right, where's my trimmer? So I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4. Sorry about that bottom there. So try to keep it straight. There we go. Move my trimmer. So this bit I'm going to stick it on there like that, but I am going to give it some dimension. So actually let me get the thicker ones out, and then we won't be here for a while. So there we go, because I think it'll look really, really good with the dimension, because you get sort of a shadow effect on it, which I quite like. So let us do this, and then I would say this card's just about done. I think all it needs is just a sentiment, so that's what we're going to have to think of. So there we go, and then let's put that on here like that. I really, really like that. So these are all the sentiments. That happy birthday could go if I trimmed it down, and I've got 2 of them. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm thinking those happy birthdays. I don't want the teapot on. Let me just put these back a second. And let me bring in my trimmer. So we want to put this down so that it all sort of matches quite nicely. I am going to end up cutting a bit of that bit off the bottom, but that's fine. Let me see. There we go. And then this side. Like that. Yeah. See, I quite like that. That's so much nicer than those green ones. So I am going to do the same to both. Right. Let's go in a little. So let's see if we can. There we are. I thought it would be so much easier to do it via this. Actually, I'll keep those teapots because I can fussy cut them and put them on something else. Yeah, that's so much nicer. I much prefer that. So I would say once I've put this on, so we do need a foam pad just to the side of it. So just there, and then we can just glue the rest. But I really like that. So just a bit of glue, and then let's stick this down. Oh. So, and just like that. There we go. So there's our first card. I really, really like that. I love this swirly whirly. Well, yeah. Right, okay, let's have a look at this one. So I have this piece, which I quite like. I'm thinking, so this is where I'm going to have to sort of play around. I quite like that. Actually, yeah, I really like that. Right, let me cut this down to the same size. So that, and then I'm thinking, so I'm just going to put a dab of glue just along this edge, because what I would like to do is to have this staying on here like that, because I quite like that on the card, and I quite like it empty here. We do have, let's see if I can take that off. some of this as well. Which do I want on? Because we can put that just along that edge there like that, which I quite like. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to. So let us glue this down. So I was thinking this one was going to be a challenge, but it's actually turning out okay. Right, let me just, there we go. So I just need to trim this edge off. I think actually it would probably be more a challenge doing the other side, if I really think about it. Right, put that back on. I really like that. And then it's just the happy birthday, I would say. Oh, actually, what about having the card that way? Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to glue this down. Let us just put that on quite nicely there, like that. And then I'm just going to use my tape runner just to glue this into place. And then I think we can say that we are done. But I quite like the, and I think it helps because the card bases are cream. So it just softens the edges down. Let me move these. But yeah, I really like that. Do you know, I surprise myself every time. I don't know if you can tell. But there are our 2 cards. Right, I'm just going to tidy up the desk and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm all tidied up. This is everything that we have left. So we've got a couple of bits. So I don't think we've done too bad. So they will go in the scrap drawer. But these are our 2 cards. I mean, how lovely are them? Very, very simple, very basic. I never actually ended up distressing the edges, but I quite like it. I like it how it is. And you know, these would be quite good mail cards as well, which I think is quite nice. But I really like them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really, really do. If you are going to take part in this challenge and you're going to try and do it, then if you hashtag 2 cards 1 sheet on Instagram, I'll be able to see you. See what you've made. Alternatively, in the description box below you will find my Facebook group, so you can share on there, and we have lots of lovely talented people in the group, and they share ideas and their makes and stuff. You know, we do swaps, and it is such a lovely group to be part of, so I am so proud of it. So please do come along and join in. But yeah, that's it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed it, hope it's inspired you. Please do give a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully I'll see you very soon, in my next video. But until then, happy crafting.